Andrew Tate just replaced KSI as the CEO of a boxing company, and what followed turned into one of the most hilarious controversies we've seen online in a while. So join me today as we dive deep into what the hell is going on between Andrew Tate and KSI and why the internet is losing its mind over it. But before we start, if you enjoy exploring the wildest internet controversies together, hit that suspicious little button down there. You know which one I'm talking about. It will make my day and I will seriously appreciate it. Alright, no more talking, let's get into it. So we all know Andrew Tate and KSI aren't exactly best buddies. These two have been taking shots at each other for years. Tweets, interviews, podcasts, you name it. They called each other names, questioned each other's masculinity, and basically kept that internet beef alive like a reality show that never ends. But nobody, and I mean nobody, thought Tate would actually go this far to replace KSI as a CEO of his own boxing company just because of an old tweet. Yeah, you heard me. Apparently, one of Andrew Tate's biggest motivations for becoming the new CEO of Misfit Boxing was a tweet KSI made about him 3 years ago, as you're seeing on your screen. People are calling Tate insecure, and honestly, they're not wrong. Dude is out here talking about how to be an alpha, and he does that over a tweet, but I mean, who am I to judge, really?
Do you still have beef with KSI, or is that settled now?
There's no genuine beef. You know, I've never met the guy. I hope he's okay. He annoyed me on Twitter, so I had to get involved in his company. That's just how it goes. That's how professionals act. You know, it's how professionals act. You piss off a banker, before you know it, he owns your street. It's just how it works.
Yeah, best not.
Now, for anyone who's new to this circus, let's rewind a bit. Back in 2022, KSI and Mams Taylor created Misfit Boxing, a brand built entirely around influencer boxing. You know, influencer boxing was one of YouTube's oldest traditions. If two YouTubers get into a beef and talk trash about each other, they resolve their problems in a boxing ring. They fight it off. So this concept was simple but genius. Two influencers beef online? Boom! Misfits set up a fight, promotes it, and makes it a full-on event. KSI was the face of a brand. His energy, his name, and his loyal fan base turned Misfits into one of the biggest crossover boxing in the world. And the fact that he actually had a lot of beefs that resolved in boxing matches that went viral. It was a hit. People loved watching their favorite or least favorite influencers throw hands. It was entertaining, chaotic, and very profitable. Everything the internet loves. You see, you want your favorite YouTuber to beat the shit out of another one. Or you want someone you don't like to be beaten up. So it was a win-win for the company promoting it. And now let's fast forward to 2025. KSI is busy with his music career, dropping masterpieces, screamers like Thick of It, expanding Prime Hydration, doing side quests, doing YouTube, everything. He slowly stepped away from Misfits, didn't really promote it, didn't show up as much. That rubbed Mams Taylor the wrong way. He thought KSI's lack of care was hurting the brand, so he made the decision that shook the entire internet. In late October 2025, Mams Taylor announced a new CEO for his boxing company, Andrew Tate. At first, everyone thought this was a joke. Like, there's no way. Tate, one of the most controversial men on the planet, is he running a company co-founded by his rival? Nah. But it was real. And when people asked Tate why he was doing it, his response was basically because of a tweet KSI made 3 years ago. I know, this was not the sole purpose, but it had a role on it. But bruh, this man waited 3 years, held onto a tweet, and then came back for a corporate revenge. Internet gold here. The internet instantly started clowning on him, calling him one of the most insecure alphas ever, and honestly, it's hard to disagree. Like, the self-proclaimed king of strength and discipline is out there plotting over emojis. Meanwhile, KSI lost his mind. He jumped on Twitter and literally said what the actual fuck is going on. You could feel the confusion through the screen. Mams Taylor apparently made the move not just for publicity, but to get back to KSI for not taking Misfits seriously anymore. If that's true, that's cold, but also genius. Now here's where things get interesting. Andrew Tate isn't just a CEO. He also reportedly returning to the ring this December 20th under Misfits. That's right, the man's gonna fight again, using the same brand KSI helped build. It's wild. But from marketing perspective, this is actually a huge play. Love or hate him, Tate always attracts attention. People will pay to see him lose. So fights will sell, the streams will blow up, and Misfits will probably hit its biggest numbers in a long time. Because Andrew Tate knows how to do this. He was a fighter. I know he isn't that sharp as he was 15 years ago, but he can still fight. If he goes toe to toe with a professional young athlete, he may actually even lose. So it will make a lot of money for people to see this man fight again. That's why I think this whole CEO thing might be more symbolic than real, like a promotional stunt. But hey, it's working nonetheless. At the end of the day, this controversy is just hilarious. It's pretty, dramatic, and perfectly internet core. Tate gets his revenge, KSI gets triggered, and Misfits gets free publicity. Everyone wins. Well, kinda. Whatever Mams Taylor did this to take shot at KSI or bring back the hype, it worked. He did both of them correctly. Misfits is trending again, people are talking about it, and we all are enjoying it. So what do you think? Was this move a power play by Mams Taylor to humble KSI, or just a smart ass business move to revive Misfits? Drop your thoughts below, I will always read them and I will always reply. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps our bizarre community to grow together. Stay safe, stay true, and as always, I love you. Have a good day.